spot in the East Finals is on the line as we present coverage of Game 7 of the Eastern Conference semifinals. From downtown Milwaukee, tonight it's the hometown Milwaukee Bucks taking on the Boston Celtics. Along with Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, we look at the Bucks coming into play. They have their home court behind them, and that cannot be discounted with the winner moving on to the conference finals.
And this pressure just ratchets up when you get to a Game 7. These guys have a chance to leave everything on the court. You can't worry about what lies ahead. You got to put all your focus and attention on this one game. This is your one moment.
Cleans it up. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Middleton to Adetokunbo. The shot, almost. Parker into the front court, just getting started. Strap in for a good one here in Game 7. Bucks at the controls. Middleton to Holiday. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go. Deep left corner to Marcus Smart. From long range, his first effort off the mark. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
Leadership's greatest values occur in between the lines and not necessarily in the box score. And that's the type of leader that Al Horford is. He's the first all-star free agent to choose Boston in decades. And let me tell you this, the legacy of greatness runs deep in the family. His father, Tito Horford, was the first Dominican basketball player to ever play in the league, which goes to show you why Al has such a great feel for the game.
Parker to Horford. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Al Horford trying to cash in on the three-point play. Shoots it at 75% for his career. The free throw good as he completes the three-point play, and the lead is up to 9. Now the Bucks going to signal for a timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Adetokunbo to Middleton. To Adetokunbo. Jason Tatum pins it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Has a chance, somehow finds a way to get it to go. Can't fault the D.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
Brown into the front court. The lead is 11. To Horford. To Parker. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error. Hill across the timeline. Trailing by 11. Knocked loose. To Marcus Smart. Brook Lopez. Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
Parker. Steps out and hits.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Holiday in possession. 14-point deficit. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Middleton to Hill. Just not going down.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and
got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. To George Hill. Here comes the screen. Adetokunbo to Hill. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
George Hill has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 80% at the line. Knocks down the first. No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. To Jaylen Brown. Horford to Parker. Jabari Parker, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Jaylen Brown sends it away. Bucks keep possession. Al Horford tips it. Bucks recover. Middleton. Deep 2 there. Won't go. To Jaylen Brown. Lobs it up. Now a steal by Milwaukee. Middleton. Those shots, Jay, have been few and far between in what has been an uneasy first quarter.
And Ed, sometimes that's all you need. Just get 1 or 2 to fall. Find the rhythm, find the rhyme. You got plenty of time.
Parker to Jaylen Brown. Beyond the arc for 3. Knocks it down.
Well, just the ability to step back and be able to knock that shot down, think about what that does to the defender, Ed. It makes the defender come out, which leads to the next setup, which is an easy drive to the rim. Look for that one coming soon.
And the result this time, another trifecta to Horford. A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul. Another follow. Stays out. Holiday controls the basketball. Trailing by 15. Adetokunbo, the drive, right to the basket. Middleton. Those shots, Jay, have been few and far between in what has been an uneasy first quarter.
And Ed, sometimes that's all you need. Just get 1 or 2 to fall. Find the rhythm, find the rhyme. You got plenty of time.
From the outside, no good. Has a look. Middleton off the mark.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
To Jaylen Brown. Horford. There it is, Al Horford. 3 for 6 now.
Old school equals high percentage.
Milwaukee with the basketball. Holiday to Middleton. Here comes the screen. Holiday to Middleton. 5 on the shot clock for Milwaukee to Holiday. A pass taken away by the Celtics. Parker. To Marcus Smart. Can't connect from inside. Middleton gets it in the right corner. To Middleton. Defense making the ball handler work. George Hill to Holiday. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
There's nothing the defense could really have done there. That's just a great shot.
Timeout Boston as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs.
The NBA Playoffs 2022 round games and highlights will be coming up next on the Inspiriverse Network channel.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Jason Tatum at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 82%. Tatum's good on the free throw. It's a three-point play as Boston adds to the lead. Middleton. A bad pass, and the Celtics have it. Tatum. Won't go. He needs some luck on his side, given how they're defending. Hill to Middleton. Screen coming. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Not that time.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
Not going down for him this time. To Parker. Jabari Parker, 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
Whew, I don't think anyone saw this one coming, but it looks like they're trying to send a message. Look into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
To George Hill. Middleton. Tough make through traffic.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Celtics have it. Parker to Marcus Smart. Goes to the right side. 5 seconds to shoot. Trying to cash in. Yes. When this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic.
That's what happens when you don't force shots. They were patient, they used almost the entire shot clock, and at the end, they got a wide open look.
That's usually one that he'll knock down. Has a chance. Shot misses there by Smart. Hill into the front court. Counting down toward a minute to play in a very one-sided first quarter thus far. To Marcus Smart. Jabari Parker. That's now 4. He hasn't missed.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Celtics have it. Off the assist.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To Ibaka. Deep left corner. The Bucks with 4 to shoot. Has a look. Yes, better odds for the defense. The shooter makes them pay. Deep 3 at the buzzer. 1 quarter down in this deciding Game 7. Back with more after this. It's the second round of the Eastern Conference playoffs on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Bucks at the controls. To Holiday. Takes stock of the floor. Count the bucket for 2.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Horford to Jaylen Brown. Knocks it down off the step back.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Teague with it up top. Down a bundle. To Holiday. And scores. Strong take.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
Horford to Parker. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. Enes Kanter snatching it out of the air. What a save. That's hard work right there. Here comes the screen. Holiday to Ibaka. Serge Ibaka slams it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Parker with it. The lead is 15. Horford to Kanter. Enes Kanter above the rim. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Drew Holiday, 4 out of 7.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To Horford. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. The follow won't go either. Holiday. Rebound Horford. To Jaylen Brown. He throws it down.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's way too easy. Just keep attacking. It's easy money.
Bucks basketball. T. To Holiday. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Holiday. He engulfed him that time.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Jaylen Brown. No good. To Holiday. To Teague. Drew Holiday. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some fake traps, some fake schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally reacting?
Parker to Horford. Add 2 points to the board.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Now a whistle, and we'll get a timeout called by Milwaukee as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Adetokunbo to Ibaka. Al Horford. Huge block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Al Horford snares the rebound. Gets a shot and a putback slam.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
T to Adetokunbo. With the step back.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Jaylen Brown. Swings it to Parker. Here's a chance from long range. Rebound taken down by the Bucks. Teague with the basketball. His guys down big. Knocked loose. Celtics come away with it.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
Parker. Deep right corner. To Horford. Bucks have the rebound. To Teague. Short jumper misses. To Marcus Smart. The Bucks at the controls. To Adetokunbo. sizing up the defense. Holiday to Adetokunbo. Fires the three. Horford with the rebound. To Marcus Smart. It's claimed by Milwaukee. Teague with it up top. He'll run the offense. To Adetokunbo. Driving right to the basket. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Here's a tip for your defense. You can't give him that much space. You have to push up into his personal space and make him play the majority of the possessions with his back to the basket. Because if you allow him to open up, there's no stopping.
And he throws it down. Al Horford showing off all the moves. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. And they call it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Adetokunbo. Rebound Horford. Brown with it up top. His guys hold a commanding lead. Not getting the bounce. To Middleton. Trying to cash in. Whoa, Chris Middleton. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
Ed, I'm telling you right now, that is the move of an assassin.
Ball's controlled by Boston. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Has a chance. It's no good. Great defense. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Giannis with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Couldn't keep it in. Last touch by Giannis Adetokunbo. Time for some new personnel into the game. To Jaylen Brown. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You know, Ed, so many times we see people flexing on social media in the offseason, but they rarely put in the work, the substance. Not Jaylen Brown. This dude's been putting in the grind every single day in the gym. He's ready.
Can't connect. To Jaylen Brown. Parker to Jaylen Brown. The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. 4-3. Brown with the 3 with a hand in his face.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
Middleton to Holiday. Celtics have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
To Horford. To Jaylen Brown. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Has a look. Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody will be wilding on the court. Guaranteed.
New blood coming in for both sides. Holiday to the basket, but his shot stays out to Horford. Work it down to Brown. Whoa, Jaylen Brown above the rim.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Nothing going here on that drive to Jaylen Brown. Here comes the screen. To Brown, down low. To Cantor. Trying to cash in. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough. Bucks at the controls. George Hill to Middleton. Surveys the floor. Screen coming. Middleton. 5 on the shot clock for Milwaukee. It's good. They've got it now. Brown into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Has a chance. Gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Oh, he had it. Deep 3 at the buzzer. Al Horford is going to get a chance at 3 here. He's perfect from the line so far. First one goes down. And he hits the second. Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. Late heave to beat the buzzer. We are at halftime in Game 7. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The Celtics have built a comfortable lead, and the offensive glass was their domain. They scored plenty of second-chance points, asserting themselves in the paint. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Boston Celtics. The Bucks have yet to appear after one half of basketball. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third quarter. Have a look at the leading scorers for the
The
Milwaukee
NBA
Bucks.
Playoffs 2-round Game 7 matchup is now streaming live on the Inspiriverse Network. Channel Seed 2 Boston Celtics, Seed 3 Milwaukee.
The Milwaukee Bucks are struggling to move the ball and create good looks for each other. What makes it worse is their opponent isn't having nearly the same problem.
Player of the half.
Al Horford has the defense figured out, and his shots are falling for him. That's a lethal combination that will be hard to overcome.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Milwaukee with the basketball. Holiday to Middleton. Here comes the screen. Giannis shoots. Not that time. Deep left corner. To Horford. Has a look. Jumper's good. Giannis in control of the basketball. Down a bundle. Middleton to Antetokounmpo. Holiday gets it in the left corner. To Antetokounmpo. And the reward, he's going to the line.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Brook Lopez at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 78% at the line. And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. Parker into the front court. His guys lead here, early stages, third quarter. To Jaylen Brown. It was right there.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
Holiday to Middleton. Whoa, Chris Middleton. Now 4 for 9.
You know, Ed, people don't understand. Tough shots are practiced every single day. With all these different contraptions out there to contest your shot, guys shoot 500 made shots a day. This is the new norm.
To Horford. Goes to the left side. Parker. Boston with 4 to shoot. Horford. And the rebound corralled by Hill. To Antetokounmpo. Lopez. To Antetokounmpo. Holiday buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Horford. To Marcus Smart. The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. The shot clock expires. Middleton to Adetokunbo. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Off the mark. No good. To Marcus Smart. To Jaylen Brown. Here comes the screen. Going to launch beyond the arc. Marcus Smart forcing that one. Well defended.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Middleton to Holiday. Shot clock. It's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Whoa, Chris Middleton. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
The reality is no one can guard a player at his level one-on-one. The help defense needs to be shown, and he needs to see a series of obstacles instead of just one individual.
Horford. It goes down. Oh, he's feeling good. Maybe too good.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Brown with it up top. He'll run the offense. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Boston with the basketball. To Jaylen Brown. Giannis Adetokunbo swats it. That's a momentum play right there. Holiday in possession. His guys down big. To Middleton. 5 on the shot clock. Baseline drive. It goes down.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
To Parker. To Jaylen Brown. And he buries it.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Bucks at the controls. Middleton to Holiday. Here comes the screen. Probing the defense. Middleton had made his first couple, but he misses there.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Here comes the screen. To Jaylen Brown. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
To Hill. Middleton. Jaylen Brown sends it away. Al Horford with a piece. That's out. Last touch by Al Horford. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Won't go. Done. And finishes strong.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Here comes the screen. Middleton. They'll get it down low to Lopez. And throws it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters. But when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
To Jaylen Brown. Parker. Nikola Mirotic able to recover with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Teague with the basketball. Looking to make something happen to Brogdon. Knocked loose. Celtics come away with it. Spinning shot. Won't fall. To Middleton. To Brogdon. Baseline drive. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there. To Jaylen Brown. To Parker. Trying to cash in. Shot by Parker. No good. And count the basket.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
To Chris Dunn. Jabari Parker. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
Ed, I know I'm not supposed to be biased. I'm not supposed to be rooting for guys, but I'm riding with Jabari. Get your work.
Middleton. Celtics have it. Parker to Jaylen Brown. To Parker. Cantor with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
I get tired of hearing guys say, I was there, I contested a shot. I pretty much had a hand in his face. Well, no, you have to change up the game. If a guy is right-handed, he is right eye dominant. Get that hand over his right eye, block his vision. That'll enhance his chances of missing the shot.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. To Marcus Smart. Gets it in the right corner. To Chris Dunn. Count the basket inside.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
To Brogdon. Slams it down. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Parker. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Middleton.
I told you to screen with him.
5 to shoot. For 3, won't go for Brogdon. Had a hand in his face.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
The drive, right to the basket. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
Oh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Enes Kanter trying to cash in on a 3-point play. For his career, 77% at the line. Free throws good as they continue to widen their lead. Short jumper won't go down.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Kanter to Chris Dunn. Parker. Down to 5 on the 24. Fires the three. Off the mark. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Bulldog. Look, it ain't always going to be pretty, but this is a results-oriented business, and this dude will always give you a good ROI.
Giannis for two. Gets a look. Can't hit.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
To Adetokunbo. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. To Teague. Adetokunbo. Knocks it down from mid-range. Deep three at the buzzer. The quarters come to an end. The Celtics way out in front. It's the Celtics with the ball as we start this fourth and final quarter. And it might be time to empty the bench, Jay. This game appears to be well in hand.
And their starting five has certainly earned the fourth quarter off. They've been terrific this ball game. And this is the type of game where you find a chance to relax. You ice up, you watch your other teammates play, you applaud them, and you get ready for the next game.
The follow won't go either. To Adetokunbo. Holiday. And he's going to the line to shoot.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Giannis Adetokunbo. Couple of free throws on the way. A career 74% free throw shooter. First free throw is good. Able to convert on both free throws. Brown into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Horford to Chris Dunn. Boston with 4 to shoot. Horford. Tough shot. He hits.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Bucks basketball. Nothing going here on that drive. To Holiday. And that one out of bounds off of Buck. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. To Horford. To Marcus Smart. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
To Jaylen Brown. To Marcus Smart. And he drains it.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Celtics have it. Horford to Cantor. Horford, too easy. Defense has to communicate.
Leadership's greatest values occur in between the lines and not necessarily in the box score. And that's the type of leader that Al Horford is. He's the first all-star free agent to choose Boston in decades. And let me tell you this, the legacy of greatness runs deep in the family. His father, Tito Horford, was the first Dominican basketball player to ever play in the league, which goes to show you why Al has such a great feel for the game.
Able to convert inside.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Giannis with it up top. Down a bundle. Middleton to Antetokounmpo. To Teague. Holiday. Shot clock winding down. Antetokounmpo to Teague. Lets it fly from long range.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. And he connects on the first free throw. Second to three, got it. It's all three free throws. To Horford. Here comes the screen. Horford. Work it down to Brown. Whoa, Jaylen Brown above the rim. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
That's out. Last touch by Al Horford. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Giannis for two. Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot. Celtics have it. To Horford. Here comes the screen. Horford to Parker. Add 2 points to the board.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Brown with it up top. His guys hold a commanding lead. Now a steal by Milwaukee.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Horford to Jaylen Brown. Parker. Off the iron. No good. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Middleton to Holiday. The Bucks with 4 to shoot. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. Off the mark on the first free throw. Second one's good. Splits the pair.
Good shot, buddy. Good shot, buddy.
To Horford. Giannis Antetokounmpo with the block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Ball's controlled by Boston. Shot from the lane won't go. Holiday controls the basketball. His guys down big. Brown into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Horford. Parker to Horford. With a drop step. With the basket after a nice drop step.
This is where I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Nothing going here on that drive. To George Hill. Antetokounmpo to Holiday. 5 on the shot clock for Milwaukee. Almost, but no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
And he throws it down. Al Horford showing off all the moves.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Hill knocked loose. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Celtics. It'll stay with the Bucks. Holiday to Antetokounmpo. Short jumper won't fall. To Horford. Has a chance. Horford's shot won't fall. To Hill. Antetokounmpo to Holiday. Antetokounmpo, open look. That's smart with the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Big finish at the rim.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Brown with it up top. He'll run the offense. To Horford. Can't miss those. Holiday to Lopez. Can't connect. Boston with the basketball to Horford. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Al Horford at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Adetokunbo to George Hill. Here comes the screen. Greek Freak for two. Just off the mark. Parker to Jaylen Brown. Horford to Marcus Smart. And the finish. Jay, that was unguardable.
Did you see the distance between him and the defender? You could pretty much put a department store between the two.
Prices coming down. Middleton to Lopez. Middleton to Adetokunbo.
Hey, you got the screen right, screen right, screen right. Look.
The Bucks with 4 to shoot. George Hill to Lopez. Brook Lopez. Now 3 for 9.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
To Horford. Deep right corner. Horford gets it in the left corner. To Horford. The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. Parker. Now that's a contest. Deep two there, won't go. Horford to Marcus Smart. Boston with 4 to shoot. 24-second violation. It's a victory here for the Celtics. They're moving on. Next stop, the Eastern Conference Finals. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Celtics have advanced to the next level, but the goal remains the same: win an NBA championship. Little by little, these guys are doing it one by one. Check out the leading scores for the Boston Celtics. The Bucks were hoping for a different postseason future, but now it's about what-ifs of the past. The reality of the offseason is now upon them. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Game track. Second chance points.
The Boston Celtics looked very impressive today, especially when it came to capitalizing on their own missed shots. The way they kept extending possessions wore out the D and earned them the win.
Player of the game.
Al Horford is the choice for what you're seeing here, and that's unselfish play. Tight passes, great timing, and an impressive basketball IQ. He earned more respect than what I already have for him.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.